Hey guys, thanks for watching, and now we will talk about estimation techniques. The first one is analogous estimation. Analogous estimating uses a similar past project to estimate the duration or cost of your current one, thus the root of the word analogy. Used when there is limited information regarding your current project, an analogous estimate is considered generally not as accurate as other estimating techniques. For example, you have developed during 2 weeks a landing page for a site a few months ago, and now you are responsible to develop a new similar landing page. You can estimate that the duration of this activity will be 2 weeks. Same applies to the cost estimations. If the cost of the landing page was $200 and you have to develop a similar landing page, probably it will cost you $200. But it's not so accurate, since there is always a big risk that it will not take 2 weeks for a new similar landing page and it will not cost you $200. You just use it as a baseline for your estimation when you need a very high level of estimations. The second one is parametric estimation. Parametric estimation is a more accurate technique for estimating cost and duration. It uses the relationship between variables to calculate the cost or duration. Basically, a parametric estimate is determined by identifying the unit cost or duration and the number of units required for the project or activity. The measurement must be scalable in order to be accurate. In other words, here needs statistical data. The next and most popular type of estimation is free points estimate. Three-point estimate is a part of program evaluation and review technique, also known as PERT. This method was initially invented by the US Navy and is applicable in project management. The main idea relies on probabilistic method. It works great in projects with a high level of unknowns. So we can calculate a weighted mean or so-called beta distribution according to the formula. Pessimistic time plus 4 multiplied by most likely time plus optimistic time divided by 6. Pessimistic means that if everything goes bad, there are a lot of risks and constraints. Most likely means assuming that we have done the same activity a lot of times. And optimistic time means that if everything goes according to the plan without a lot of critical risks. Most likely time is the most probable, therefore it has the biggest weight. Let's see an example. An activity, for example, has optimistic value 5 days, if everything goes according to the plan without many critical risks. Pessimistic value 10 days, if everything goes bad, there are many risks, constraints, and so on. And most likely value 7 days, assuming that we have done the same activity a lot of times, but some risks are still exist. So what we have as a result? We have to take 10 days plus 4 multiplied by 7 days plus 5 days and divided by 6. We're getting result 7.16 days. The duration of the activity will be 7.16 days. But it's not all you have to do. Next, you should calculate the standard deviation that allows us to determine the probability percentage of the confidence level of the given estimate. In other words, plus minus how much time do you need more? What is the possible deviation? Depending on the number of sigma, the confidence level of the estimate will be 1 sigma, 2 sigma, 3 sigma, and 6 sigma. What does it mean for us? As you can see, a higher level of confidence is 6 sigma, which represents a level of confidence of 99.997%. So to calculate a standard deviation, we use the same formula, pessimistic minus optimistic and divided by 6. In our case, we have 10 minus 5 and divided by 6. So we're getting result 0.83. And now we can say that the duration of the activity will be 7.16 days plus minus 0.83 days. This technique perfectly works with Monte Carlo analysis, which is just a simulation of your scenarios thousands of times. More details about Monte Carlo and 3 points estimate we will talk on my next course. The last but not least type of estimation is bottom-up estimation. Bottom-up estimating involves the estimation of work at the lowest possible level of detail. These estimates are then aggregated in order to arrive at summary totals. Bottom-up estimates takes more time to complete, but they are also more accurate. Do you remember WBS or work breakdown structure? I'm sure you do because you are great. So the bottom-up technique aggregates the duration of all activities, work packages, and tasks in order to calculate how much the duration of the project will be and how much it will cost. So simply said, you need to calculate all tasks in order to know the duration of the whole work package and further the duration of the phase. When you know the duration and cost of all phases, you can predict the direction and cost of the whole project. This is what bottom-up technique is all about.